guys, good morning. Getting another video started here. I know it's been a little while since I've recorded anything, so I just wanted to maybe take today as an opportunity to do a little kind of ride along with me. We've got not a super busy day today, but we do have a few odds and ends things we need to get taken care of. I definitely need to get some office time done today. Work on the computer a little bit, get some estimates, get some drawings finished that I've been working on. Figured it'd be a good day to film because I just got kind of less things going on. I can handle it a little bit better. Take some time to kind of show you guys certain things that busy days when I try and film, I'm just like going. I don't even stop and process the fact that, oh, that would have been perfect to film. So appreciate you guys watching. It's been a while, obviously, since I put out a new video. There's been a lot of change, a lot of new things. I built myself a little office, which I'm in right now. It's not quite finished, but we're about 90% there. As you can still got some shirt folding to do. If anybody wants to come help, there is hundreds of them to do. We bought some new equipment, bought a new truck, bought a new trailer. We've hired people, we've changed process, we've improved processes, we've just been growing all around, growing and just taking our game to the next level. We've got some really big, exciting projects coming for this fall and winter. We have a large commercial renovation that we've been designing for a long time now, and we're finally getting to the phase where we can actually build it, which is definitely exciting. Really looking forward to that one. We're going to do a live music area. It's just going to be a commercial area that's going to be really high traffic, which is just something I'm excited about. All the commercial spaces that I've done in the past are typically very niche type spaces for maybe a specific business, a specific community, something like that. Not necessarily as much for the general public. So I'm excited about this. I just kind of think about like going to see people use the space after it's finished. It's just going to be really cool to think that like we designed and built all this. So definitely very much looking forward to that. We have about 7 to 10 different residential projects that we're trying to get installed and completed and kind of off our books over about the next 2 months so that we are ready to go for that commercial project once we get to that point. We've just been going full speed, guys, to try and keep up with everything, get everything done, training, a project manager and all the different things we got going on. It's a lot, and there's a lot of little details that can fall through the cracks, and unfortunately filming YouTube videos is a little bit low on the priority list. But I like to do it when we can, so like I said, not a super busy day today, but I think we'll be able to show you guys some cool action. Also, at some point very soon, because we're right on the tail end, I will do a shop update. I think my last shop video was from like December of last year, and I'm totally guessing, so I might be wrong. But it's been a while, and the shop has completely changed. Like I said, built an office, the showroom's finished, we've got new equipment, the trucks are being vinyled and stuff, so there's some cool stuff to show off that I'd love to share with you guys, and we will very soon. So thanks for being patient. Thanks for being along the ride. Let's get our day started. I'm going to get a few admin tasks done, and then we're going to get on the road. We're off and we're rolling. Didn't spend much time there this morning. Don't really have a ton of admin that needs to get done right now. It's more so cost estimates and stuff that take a little bit more of my time. Probably going to try and get some of that done this afternoon. This week is July 4th. Thursday is the 4th. Today is Tuesday. So, when I'm thinking about that, I'm going to kind of lose a day worth of work. I did give, most of the guys off on Friday. Some people will still want to work. They can work if they want to work. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. But I am trying to take a few days to get a little, R&R, some rest and relaxation, a little bit of recovery as well, throw that R in there. But just kind of a quick in and out this morning. It's only about 7:15, 7:30. We're leaving the shop because we're going to start hitting some errands. We've got our framing carpentry crew is going to be starting on a pavilion for us this morning. over in Peachtree Corners. The masonry crew's going full speed at 2 different jobs. We just demoed a big patio, retaining walls, steps. We're going to put in a little outdoor kitchen and patio and stuff for these folks. So that's something we're working on. They're going to try and pour a slab for the foundation of the patio today. We've got concrete coming at 3:30 this afternoon, so we're hoping that we can get that wrapped up today, but we'll see. We'll just kind of see what progress looks like. They were running drainage and gas lines yesterday. We finished the demolition last week. It's just a ton of work. I don't ever pressure my crews to meet deadlines. That's just not something I do. Under no circumstances do we pressure the guys. You know, we got to get this done. You got to get out of here, kind of thing. That's not a thing that we do. You know, the most important thing is that we don't go back. We leave everything right one time, and we leave it fully finished when we're done. That's kind of our goal, is finish out the job in totality, you know, before we start rolling into the next one. But when you got 8-9 people, and sometimes access can be really a deciding factor on how you're going to schedule or plan a job. When you have bad access and you can only have 2 or 3 guys there actually working, it's a complete waste of time to have 8 people standing around when only 2 or 3 can actually be working. So access was definitely a challenge in some of these areas, but you'll see once we kind of get out there. And we're also going to be meeting with a customer that we did work for in the past, and we're going back to do more work for this year. They want to renovate their front porch. They want to do more landscaping. The city just had to widen the road, which is much needed for their street, but now they're going to have to, replace some of the landscaping. So just showing you that's something we're going to start in a couple of weeks. And really nice people, beautiful home, beautiful property, and it's super close to our office, so not mad about that one bit. We are out here at our first job this morning. We're going to meet the framing crew. What we have is our foundation set for a pool house going behind this pool area, and we need to frame this pavilion up. We're going to have to build an arched roof through the pavilion. We're talking about some different brick details because we're going to be bricking everything. Bricking the columns, the back wall, and making some nice details. So homeowner's out of town right now, so I've got a FaceTime call with him here in just a couple minutes. Sitting here kind of just sketching out different things that we've talked about, different arch details, just to kind of talk through how the structure is going to be built with her. Everything's rolling good here. Framer should be here in just a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to FaceTime with the customer, see if we can get this figured out, and let them start working. So this will be a cool project when it's all done.
2, 3 hasta que llegue para que baje y suba arriba para el día. ¿Listo? Okay. Bueno, Alex, ya nos vemos.
You like the truck?
Yeah, man.
Working good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice truck.
I was already driving today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's now, I think this is,
Wow. How old is your daughter?
she's 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
So Sean doesn't need a dumpster till Monday.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, Garrett called me to see if we could get 2 down there because he doesn't think he's gonna have time to pick that one up today.
All right, we finished up the meeting. That was good. It just took forever. It is already 9:30 and I'm just now leaving there. Kind of hate when that happens, but they showed up 20 minutes late. My lead framer, for anybody that knows me, knows this is a little bit close to home, but my lead framer about 5 weeks ago was in a near-death motorcycle accident. He is just now getting out to the jobs for the first time. It's been about 6 weeks where he's got a cane and everything's wrapped up. It looks like a broken hip, leg, his arm's torn up. He's just in rough shape. So if you're out there and you're hearing this, please be careful, man. It's not worth being dangerous out there when you're riding and driving. And if you're up to me, don't ride motorcycles. It is not worth it. So, but just glad he's okay. Spent a little bit of time just checking in with them personally and just seeing how they're doing. But got them going. We had to do a little FaceTime call with the homeowner, figure out the arch detail. She's good with everything, so we approved that. We are headed to our next job. We've got to swing by this project. This customer just recently gave us a go-ahead, wanting to move forward on a little landscaping refresh for their front yard. They have a lot of erosion coming down one side of a hill. It's just real shady from big overhead trees. There's no plants, nothing holding the dirt back. Some really crappy kind of plastic edging. So just going to go in there and make it really nice. We're going to put in a mortared stone edge. We're going to put in some landscape boulders to slow down the velocity of the water coming down the hill. We're going to plant some junipers, some grasses, some plants and shrubs, just to kind of give it a look, but it also stabilizes the slope, keeps the mulch and the dirt from washing off down the slope. So for us, that's a one-day job, kind of get in, get out. One-day jobs are good. Like, for some reason when I say that, people are always like, oh, a one-day job. It's like, it doesn't mean less to me because it's a one-day job. These jobs matter just as much, you know, if anything, almost more. But yeah, I mean, it's just a easy kind of get in, get out, schedule filler type job. The lady's got a few questions, the customer there, so I'm going to go meet with them. I think I might meet her husband too before we get started, but super, super nice people. Looking forward to working with them. Most of my business is all referrals. I work with a lot of realtors and I work with a lot of custom home builders. Those are my two most valuable resources. So we lean into those a lot. Home builders typically give me a lot of different work because I help them a lot. And realtors, I can help them a lot, educating their customers, making sure they're given good information on what people can and can't do when they're buying homes and they have big outdoor plans for wanting a landscape or a pool or an outdoor kitchen or, a basketball court or whatever, making sure that these things are feasible. So that's where a lot of my experience has come into, is what's viable and what's not. Just yesterday, I had a meeting down in Atlanta. Folks wanted a swimming pool for this house they were thinking about buying, and there's no way. There's absolutely no chance they're ever going to get a swimming pool in there with all the hurdles they'd have to go through. So just things like that could save someone's life savings right there, which may sound a bit dramatic, but these projects are very expensive, and sometimes people will buy a house with the intentions of doing that and have their dreams ripped away from them, realizing it's not possible for a list of different reasons, whether it be soil, whether it be septic, whether it be permitting, impervious, setbacks, creeks, drainage, all kinds of stuff. So we're headed to the next appointment now. We should be there in about 10-15 minutes. That first one was an hour ride. Glad we don't have to do that again, but yeah, we'll be there in about 10 minutes, show you a peek at that, and then on to the next. All finished up at that meeting. Super nice folks I just met there. I met the husband as well. They had just moved from California. It was a good little meeting. I met with them. I met with the wife once or twice before, talking about things that they want to do, and then finally she said, all right, we want to go ahead and move forward and get this thing rolling. So Just met with them, kind of talked through all the details with them, told them what we need to do, talked about plant specifics, how the drainage system's going to work, all that kind of stuff, just running them through details before we get started. So some people I've noticed, other contractors that I work with will complain about like these, you know, and customers want to do follow-ups and it's like, it's such a waste of time, like blah, blah, blah. Like, that's crazy to me. This is the opportunity where you can literally make sure that this job goes smooth. Like, this is the opportunity to make sure everybody's expectations are aligned, to make sure that they're consistent, realistic. Like, it's such an opportunity to, you know, prepare and plan for the project. So I've learned through doing this that, you know, that is the most important meeting for me, is always the meeting before we start, because that's when you can really make sure that things go smoothly. It really makes a big difference, whether it be, you know, making sure you get the right type of grass. I've had at times where I go back for that follow-up and go, oh crap, I was going to order the wrong kind of grass, you know, or like, that's just money, time, effort, energy wasted, you know, resources wasted. So just little details like that, or whether it just being like, people think, oh, you're going to put a patio in and you haven't told them you're going to tear up the yard or anything like that, you know, which normally our crews will just come with the sod and the landscape material to get it all fixed. But just those little details. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you got the information that you need. And most importantly, making sure your customers' expectations are accurate. So that was a good meeting. We'll do that job in about 2 weeks. I told them I need probably 2 to 3 weeks to be fully ready for them. We just got a lot going on. So we'll get that done. We're going to shoot over. We've got the same thing, just doing a follow-up, a pre-construction kind of meeting with one of our customers. We're going to do new railings, porch, irrigation, landscape, some trees, some lighting and stuff. So just a good bit of work to do at their property. Again, really nice people. Always enjoy working for them and always just good to see them. So we're going to head that way. We should be there around 11 a.m. and meet with them for probably half an hour or so, and then keep on moving. All right, we are pulling up to our next meeting. Right here in Woodstock. So this house, this whole front porch, I'm gonna redo this whole front porch, freshen up the landscaping and everything, make it nice. Get rid of the builder grade materials and take it up a notch. All right, that one is done. Good meeting, quick, easy. Customer wanted to install an irrigation system to cover his entire front yard that he wanted me to look at. And that's gonna be a lot of work to do. We got to bore under his driveway and all kinds of stuff. So just met with him. I think he's in good shape for now. I've got a customer I got to go see. I thought that was going to be my last appointment today. Forgot about this lady that's been texting me, asking if I could come over to take a look at if, you know, replacing a driveway for her, do some landscape work and stuff like that. I've just been busy and haven't really had time for it. It's somebody that I know. But I told her, you know what, I got the time. I'll shoot over there right now. So she works from home. So I'm going to pop over to this job in about 25 minutes or so. It'll take me to ride over there, look at a new driveway, and I think she wants some new stonework. Our front porch and stoop on her house is settling really bad. So probably take that out, put a couple piers in, and then rebuild the porch nice. So I'm going to go take a look at that job, see what we can come up with. I just got a call from our project manager that the forklift is not starting at the shop. So not really sure what's going on with that. So that's a problem. We cannot get it to turn over at all. It sounds like maybe the battery got drained on it somehow. The key might have been left in an idle position, which could totally happen, drain the battery. Hopefully it's not a recurring issue. I just bought this forklift like 2 months ago, not even a month and a half ago. No, 1 month. I don't know how long ago it was. It was like a month and a half, but I haven't had it for very long. Hopefully it's not a major problem. It sounds like the battery probably got drained from something. So he's going to work on that, see if he can get that figured out. Got a little jump box he's going to hook up to it, get that going. We got to move some materials, so we kind of need that, especially because he wanted to go pick up some extra materials to have ready for a job tomorrow. and he's concerned that he's not going to have any way to take them down. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully that's going to be an easy fix. And we're going to go knock out one more appointment. Alright guys, so just showing you the job we just looked at here. This is a driveway that splits and goes down into the backyard. See, it goes all the way back, and then up here and up to the road. It's totally busted. You can tell they've just been putting it off for years. They've been doing some other projects around the house, and it's time to go ahead and get it taken care of. So I just met with the customer, talked through the details to what would have to be done. Everything would need to be jackhammered out, loaded into dump trucks and removed, reestablish the foundation, compact, gravel, dig out some of the soft dirt that's likely run underneath this concrete. We're going to rebuild this front porch and sidewalk, flare it out a little bit as we get to the front steps, nicer materials, thicker materials, just everything, do it right, do it better. Take all this out, rebuild it, and then do a detailed inlay here at the road. So what we'll do is like almost the full width of the driveway, but maybe stop like 2 feet short, and then about 8 feet deep we'll do like a stone or kind of paver inlay. So when you pull up to the driveway, it kind of crowns right here. It comes up and then crowns down. So that first 8 feet would be like this real nice little detail facing the street. So good little job. Easy access. It's in a good area for us, but you can kind of see just totally busted in really rough shape. So pretty straightforward to do something like that. The best part about jobs like these is they're very simple. We have great access from the road. We can get in and out of here quickly. The biggest thing is about setting expectations with your customers. Typically it's really nice to do a driveway replacement right before somebody goes out of town. I say that because it's best case scenario. They can be there while you're doing the work, because I don't like doing work while someone's out of town, but they can be there while you're doing the demolition and the reinstall of the driveway, see everything, be happy about it. Obviously you can get paid, and then they can leave. And they can leave for a week or so, because really you don't really want people driving on a new driveway for at least a week or two. So some people would say 28 days, especially in the winter. If it's really cold outside, it will take longer for that concrete to cure than when it's super hot like it is today. You're worried about it curing too quickly, where you then get a heat crack or a stress crack. So should be a pretty straightforward job. We're going to go ahead and head on to the next one, and I'm going to go swing by the job that we've actually got both our crews working on the same house today. So I'm going to go by, take a look, and just check in with them, see how everybody's doing. I got a couple checks to drop off to them, and just see how progress is going. So I'll show you guys that job, and then I'm going to head back to the office from there. Alright, we just got to the job now. I'm gonna go check on the guys. We're fixing all the irrigation. This customer's just bought this property a couple months ago, and the irrigation's working terribly. We've also got all this stacked stone here. 3 pallets of stacked stone that the guys will use in the back. You'll see here in a second. Let's see what they're doing.
main.
¿Qué pasa, amigo? Working? Yeah. Fixing all the valves. All the irrigation valves are buried in dirt. So he has to use a metal locator to find where the wires would be and dig up each one, test it, replace it. Once that's working, then you can test the sprinkler heads to see if those need to be replaced. So it's an old irrigation system. The previous homeowner said they haven't touched it in 9 years. So now we're trying to get it all up to date. So this is all of our stone material for the backyard. I've got bluestone for coping and pavers and everything. So this is the bluestone pavers. This is only about a 3/4 inch to an inch thick on the pavers. They're not very thick. And then this is the coping. So these are nice looking pieces. Some are longer than others, which we didn't discuss. Always something. But yeah, this is a very high-end material. Very, very expensive. So they wanted to pay a little extra to get a really high-end look. So that's what we got, bluestone, and we'll show you where we're putting it in the back. Here's the back. This is going to be an outdoor kitchen right here. We've got a gas line coming underneath. We're going to have an electrical line coming in as well because the grill is going to have power requirements. As you can see, we dowel into existing slabs. You can see all the concrete dowels coming out about a foot into the concrete. This is a fiber mesh concrete. There's fiber reinforcement in the concrete mix. This will all be concrete. So they're just compacting the heck out of this dirt. We've got some nice good soil too. It's really tight. New steps coming down from the house. You see this looks awful. We ripped out the old brick steps. They were in real bad shape. We got new steppers, stone steps they just put in going down to the bottom. Crew's building up a nice block wall right now. This is going to be a stacked stone wall that we build steps down to the pool, do artificial turf all around the pool, landscaping. This pool was here. It's really in bad shape. Really kind of an awkward design. Had a big waterfall in the back. So we went ahead and did away with all that. Demoed everything out. We're going to put some new stone down. So this will be cool. It's going to be really cool before and after once we get everything done. So looking really good back here. And what's better than looking out at the lake? So it's about 96 degrees out here right now. Maybe 93. But luckily with the shade it helps. So how's it going? How's it going? Good? You thinking just go straight and stop? I'm almost thinking maybe just make it straight, take the boulder, push it in right there, and you don't have to curve it. Oh, sorry. The lady? Oh, Luis.
This is a chalan.
I'm the second boss.
Boss number 2.
Boss number 2. Sí. No, it's me.
Ya cuando pague. Alright guys, we are headed out. Checked in with the crews, everything's going good over there. Just a lot of work to get done. We got concrete coming to pour that slab in about, well, we're down to about just over an hour. It's coming around 3 o'clock today. They'll get the slab poured. We'll let that sit. It's going to have fiber mesh reinforcement. You see our rebar dowels into the house, rebar for the kitchen grid, because we typically do a 12-inch footing on there with half-inch bars tied at 12-inch centers to reinforce a kitchen footing. So luckily that one's going to be so silly strong because it's connected to the whole patio too. But it should be good. So we'll get that concrete in today, let it set. And we'll start throwing more block work on top of it tomorrow. So they've got more block work to do tomorrow, and then they'll take Thursday off for the holiday, and then Friday we'll keep going. So Friday they'll be out there, Saturday they'll be out there block work, blocking the kitchen, blocking all the wall and steps that need to happen, as well as getting the stack stone put on. So stack stone can be a little time consuming. It's not something that happens quickly at all. There are some types of stack stone that go together a little bit quicker, like a big ashlar style stone or something that's big squared off pieces. Doesn't take as much chipping. With the rustic look, it will take some time. It definitely takes some time to do all that chipping. So probably looking at 2 to 3 days of just stack stone work on that wall, steps, and kitchen. So once they get that finished, then we can go ahead and lay the pavers, and we're rolling right into landscape. So that crew will get the job totally completed to the point that the patio's finished, and then I will have the secondary landscape crew, the guys that were out in the front yard working on the irrigation. They will come in and install the turf, the landscapes, the plantings, and everything around that space. So it's a good project. We should be done in the month of July, would be a realistic goal. Just for the end of the month, have everything done, installed, cleaned up, the whole 9 yards. So it's going well over there, and I think it should continue to go well. So we're going to start a new project tomorrow, another project. The guys will only have maybe 2 days worth of work out there, and the rest of it is all subcontractors. So it's an underdecking system, it's a louvering aluminum pergola, broomed concrete work, tree removal work, just lighting, like all kinds of things that I don't need my main crews to do. Which is honestly really good for our schedule. It gives us so much more breathing room. So I really just need to get them started out there tomorrow so I can have their part done and then just start rolling in subs. That job will also be completed in July. So we have one other job that we're looking to complete late in July, the one that the guys were framing at this morning. We will get the pool house framed up there tomorrow. It'll be finished in framing. Roofing will go on Friday. Next week we will go back to that job to begin working on the walls and all kinds of different details. So that one is progressing very quickly, as I mentioned this morning. So overall, I mean, everything's going good. We're at a point where we have kind of like the clock on us, is how I feel, just because I know that I need to be available and ready to get the guys onto this big commercial job starting in September. So it's basically just the next 2 months and just trying to get as much done as we can. As many of these smaller, they're not small, but smaller jobs that we can get knocked out of the way and get ready for September. So should be good. I'm going to head back to the office. It's really just going to be some admin work to kind of finish out the day. And I'll check in with you guys before we wrap up. But probably going to go park it on the computer for a couple hours and get some admin stuff done. So let's head back to the shop. It's about 5:15 now. Spent the last 3 hours or so on the computer. I'm exhausted now. I'm just running out of mental juice for the day. We just did this little design that looks pretty cool. I'll show you. This is a small little courtyard that the customer just wanted to see, like a concept renovation. I'm working with the designer for the interior of the house, and they have this little brick courtyard that's all messed up right now. And they just wanted to kind of get an idea on, ways to make it nice. So we just drew up a little plan for them, modeled some landscaping, some furniture in there. They've got an elevation change with like this really weird busted up patio going on right now. So we just showed them, a different way they can they can set it up. It's pretty cool little design, outdoor kitchen and furniture, some landscaping, you know, kind of everything. Little privacy fence and stuff for their trash can area. They've got 2 big green eggs, so we'll do a little built-in kitchen and stuff for them. Should be pretty cool. So just showing that to you guys is kind of an example of, you know, just a quick little rendering, you know, how we can see something when we show up to someone's space and be like, oh yeah, we can make this beautiful, but saying it means nothing. Like when we can show it to them and go, here's the price, here's what it will look like, a lot of people will get on board with that. It's always the unknowns, the variables that hold people back from engaging on stuff like this. So being able to show people the visuals and stuff really does go a long way for bringing them some peace of mind, bringing them some, you know, comfort in exactly what they're going to be getting. So today was a good day. Got a lot done. We just got probably 4 different cost estimates done, plus a couple odds and ends stuff that we needed to get taken care of. We're set up, we're organized for tomorrow. Project manager just got back. We've got materials in the truck ready to go for tomorrow because we're starting another job in the morning. So we're going to have to pull a truckload of materials out there, get the guys going. A couple different meetings tomorrow. It's going to be another busy day tomorrow so that we can try and take Thursday off and relax. So to everybody watching, appreciate y'all. Sorry it took me a little while to get another video out. I try and hold myself accountable to do these as often as I can, but it's tough to keep up with sometimes. But appreciate you guys joining. Have a wonderful, safe, happy 4th of July. Hopefully everybody does, and I'll see you guys soon. We'll post a, I'm going to do a shop tour sometime this fall. So I don't know when, because there's still a couple details I'd just like to go ahead and finish up before I show it off and show you guys kind of the space we're working with here. So we'll do a shop tour in probably about 2 months, I'll say. So give me the next 2 months and we'll have the shop office finished. We'll do a tour with that, and stay tuned. We'll make another video soon.